Good morning, students. Now we have finished the bisection method, fixed point method. Now we are going to discuss this 2.3 and 2.4 Newton's method and its extension, error analysis for iterative methods. The next video will be 2.5 and 2.6. With that, we are going to finish our syllabus unit 1, right? Accelerating convergence and zeros of polynomials and Muller method. Now we are going to discuss 2.3 and 2.4. This method is very important. Bisection method is important, and this Newton's method is also very important. This Newton's method is called the Newton-Raphson method. Newton method is also called as Newton-Raphson method. Now this is the most powerful technique to find the root of the given equation. See, what is the theorem? Now suppose that if a function is continuous on a closed interval a comma b, and there is a initial approximate root p naught belongs to closed interval a comma b the approximate to p. That means this is the initial approximate root such that f dash of p naught is not equal to 0 and p minus p naught is very small. Now we are going to expand this f of x by Taylor's series. What is f of x? F of x is the given function or given polynomial. We are expanding that polynomial by Taylor's series. Now f of x is equal to, we are expanding this f of x around p naught. That means f of x is equal to f of p naught plus x minus p naught into f dash p naught plus x minus p naught whole square by 2 factorial into f double dash of p naught plus so on. You know this Taylor's series. Actually Taylor series is of the form f of x is equal to f of x naught plus x minus x naught into f dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole square by 2 into f double dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole cube by 3 factorial into f triple dash of x naught and so on. Right, now we are expanding this one f of x around p naught. That's why in the place of x naught we are writing p naught. Right, now at x is equal to p, this f of x becomes f of p is equal to f of p naught plus p minus p naught into f dash p naught plus p minus p naught whole square by 2 into f double dash of p naught plus so on. Here we know that p minus p naught is very small. That's why you are neglecting second and higher order terms, second derivative and higher order terms. Now after that, since p is a root of the given equation, f of p is equal to 0. Now here I am in the place of f of p I am writing 0. We are neglecting second and higher order derivatives. Now f of p naught plus p minus p naught into f dash of p naught is equal to 0. Now if you solve for p here, p is equal to p naught minus f of p naught by f dash of p naught. This is the condition. Now therefore the iterative formula for Newton's method or Newton-Raphson method is simply pn plus 1 is equal to pn minus f of pn by f dash of pn, where n greater than or equal to 1. This is the iterative formula of Newton-Raphson method. You have to remember this method. This problem is very important. This concept is important. Now see how to get p1 in the place of n. If you substitute 1, you will get p1 is equal to or in the place of n is equal to 0 is equal to p1 is equal to p naught minus f of p naught by f dash of p naught. P2 is equal to P1 minus f of P1 by f dash of P1. P3 is equal to P2 minus f of P2 by f dash of P2. That means where P1, P2, P3 are better approximate roots of the given function. P1 is the first approximation, P2 is the second approximation, P3 is the third approximation root and so on. Or you can say better approximate roots. Okay. Now see problems అన్నీ కూడా డైరెక్ట్గా ఉంటాయమ్మా. దెర్ ఇస్ నో మనం ట్విస్ట్ చేయడం కానీ ఏముండదు. ఫైండ్ ద రూట్ ఆఫ్ ద గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆర్ ఫైండ్ ద సొల్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ ద గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఇంతే అడుగుతారు. Find the root of the given equation or find the solution of the given equation up to 10 to the power of minus 4 అని 10 to the power of minus 3 అని 10 to the power of minus 6 approximations అని అడుగుతారు. That means up to 4 decimal places, up to 5 decimal places చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. Now in Newton-Raphson method మనం అట్లీస్ట్ 6 to 7 ఇటరేషన్స్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది ఎస్ఏ మార్క్స్ గురించి. అట్లీస్ట్ 7 ఎస్ఏ మార్క్ అయితే అట్లీస్ట్ 7 ఇటరేషన్స్ చేయండి. నా ఈచ్ స్టెప్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద డెరివేటివ్. ఫస్ట్ డెరివేటివ్ అనుకుంటాం, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఇన్ Newton-Raphson method we need to find the derivative of the given function. Now see here, it's a practical problem. The equation x square minus 10 cos x is equal to 0 has two solutions అని ఇచ్చాడు. Use Newton's method to approximate the solution to within 10 to the power of minus 5 with the following values of p naught. వాడే ఇచ్చేసాడు p naught వాల్యూ. There are so many ఇక్కడ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. p naught is equal to 100, p naught is equal to minus 50, p naught is equal to 25, p naught is equal to 20 minus 25, 25, p naught is equal to 50, p naught is equal to 100. సో ఒక కేసెస్లో ఒకలాగా చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. సేమ్ అదే ప్రొసీజర్. మనం ఒక కేసు చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ వన్. Now first of all you have to write the given equation. You call that equation number 1. Here now p naught is given as minus 100 తీసుకున్నాం. p naught is the initial approximate root for the given equation. Here you have to write let f of x is equal to x square minus 10 cos x. The given function we are denoting it by f of x. What is the Newton's iterative formula? Newton's iterative method is equal to pn plus 1 is equal to pn minus f of pn by f dash of pn. Right? Now we know initial approximate root as minus 100. To get the better approximation, that p1 value is given by p1 is equal to p naught minus f of p naught by f dash of p naught. Right? We know p naught value. F of x we know. How to find f of p naught? In the place of x I have to substitute minus 100, and before that there is one different function is there, that is f dash of x or f dash of pn. That means we need to find f dash at the first derivative of the given function. Here we know f of x is equal to x square minus 10 cos x. F dash x is equal to differentiation of f of x, that is here differentiation of x square is 2x, right, minus 10 into differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Therefore we are getting 2x plus 10 sin x. Now so first approximation, p1 is equal to this formula. Now we are substituting here. p naught is minus 100 minus f of p naught. F of p naught means f of minus 100 by f dash of minus 100. Now p1 is equal to minus 100 as it is, minus what is f of x? This one. F of minus 100 means in the place of x I have to substitute minus 100. That's why I wrote minus 100 whole square minus 10 into cos of minus 100, right, by f dash of p naught, f dash of minus 100. We know f dash of x. In the place of x I have to substitute minus 100, right. Now 2 into minus 100 plus 10 into sine of minus 100. Now if you simplify this one, I am getting p1 value as minus 48.7454. If you want you can write 2 more decimals, right, 6 decimals ఆగా రాయొచ్చు. నేను రౌండింగ్ ఆఫ్ నెంబర్స్ చేసేసి 4 decimal places రాస్తున్నాను. The next approximation. What is the next approximation? If p naught is the initial approximate root, the better approximation is nothing but by p1, and the better approximation is p2. Then p2 is equal to formula is what? p1 minus f of p by f dash of p1, right, by using this formula. Now we know p1 value minus 48.7454 minus sign as it is, right. f of p1 value is minus 48.7454 by f dash of p1. p1 value is minus 48.7454. We are substituting here. Now p2 is equal to minus 48.7454 minus brackets begin. We know f of x. F of x is x square minus 10 cos x. Now f of minus 48.7454 we have to calculate, right. In the place of x I have to substitute minus 48.7454. See here, minus 48.7454 whole square minus 10 cos x. 10 cos x means minus 48.7454 by f dash. We know f dash has 2x plus 10 sin x. Now 2 into minus 48.7454 plus 10 sin minus 48.7454, right. Now see, now the p2 is equal to, if you simplify this one, I am getting this P2 value as minus 21.5696. Here you have to use a scientific calculator, remember, right? Cos 10, sin 10, or cos of minus 48, sin of minus 48. By using scientific calculator only you will get the values. Next, the next approximation, the better approximation is denoted by P3, and P3 is equal to, what is the formula? P2 minus f of P2 by f dash of P2. Now we know P2 value. Here we are substituting in this formula. In the same fashion, we are getting P3 value as minus 11.4842. The next approximation, again you have to repeat the same process. That's why these methods are called iterative methods. We have to repeat n number of times. Now the next approximation is given by P4. P4 is equal to P3 minus f of P3 by f dash of P3, right? Now see, again we are substituting P3 value in the formula. We are getting P4 as minus 2.4, right? 881 minus 2.4881. The next approximation is given by again P5. P5, what is the formula? P4 minus f of P4 by f dash of P4, right? Now see, again we are finding f of P5 value, and the next approximation is given by P6. What is the formula? P6 is equal to P5 minus f of P5 by f dash of P5. Again in the same fashion we are calculating. P6 is equal to minus 1.3854, right? Now we can stop the procedure at this stage. If you want, you can proceed to further stages. That means P7 if you want you can calculate, P8 also you can calculate, right? Now here I am stopping the procedure. Therefore the last value of P, that is P6, that is the approximate root of the given equation. The approximate root of the given equation is this value, minus 1.3854, right? Now if you want you can practice those problems. Here నేను ఏం తీసుకున్నాను, P0 is equal to minus 100 తీసుకొని చేస్తున్నాను. మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే P0 is equal to 25 తీసుకొని చేయండి. If you want to practice, P0 is equal to 25. The తీసుకొని సేమ్ ప్రొసీజర్, ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ minus 100 you have to write 25. That's it. Okay, అదొకటి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. Similarly, another practical problem. The equation 4x square minus e power x minus e power minus x has two positive solutions, x1 and x2. Use Newton's method to approximate the solution to within 10 to the power of minus 5 with the following values of P0. Right? Now, ఈ ఫాలోయింగ్ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ అంటే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవడానికేనమ్మా వాడు ఇచ్చేది. నా P0 is equal to minus 10, P0 is equal to minus 5, P0 is equal to minus 1, P0 is equal to 0, P0 is equal to minus 3, P0 is equal to 1, P0 is equal to 3, P0 is equal to 5, P0 is equal to 10. నా ఇవి మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవాలంటే చేసేసేయండి. నా చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ వన్, గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్ f of x is equal to 4x square minus e power x minus e power minus x is equal to 0. You have to call that equation as 1. Let f of x is equal to what? We know f of x is this one. Now if you want to apply Newton-Raphson method, we need to find the first derivative of the given function, no? That is f dash of x. F dash of x is equal to what? Differentiation of 4x square is 2 into, that means differentiation of x square 2x, no? 2 into 4 is 8x. Differentiation of e power x is e power x only. Differentiation of e power minus x is e power minus x into minus 1. That's why I got plus here. This is the derivative of the function f of x. Here f dash of x is equal to 8x minus e to the power of x plus e to the power of minus x. Remember this one. Now here Newton's iterative formula is Pn plus 1 is equal to Pn minus f of Pn by f dash of Pn. This is the Newton's method or Newton's iterative method. All right. Now see, the first approximate root is given by P1 is equal to P naught minus f of P naught by f dash of P naught, right? Now P1 is equal to, what is P naught? Initial approximate root as 0. 0 minus f of 0 by f dash of 0. Now P1 is equal to 0 minus, what is f of x? F of x is 4x square minus e power x minus e power minus x, no? Right. I am in the place of x, I am substituting 0. 4 into 0 whole square means 0 minus e power 0 minus e power minus 0, because minus x is there, no, here. Right, by f dash of 0 we need to find, what is f dash of x? 8x minus e to the power of 0, sorry, e to the power of x plus e to the power of minus x. See, 8 into x plus 0 minus e power x 0 plus e power minus x minus 0. Now I am simplifying this one. 4 into 0 is 0, e power some 0 is always equal to 1. Something to the power of 0 is always 1 now. 9 minus 1 here. In the denominator, see, 8 into 0 is 0 minus e power 0 is 1 plus e power minus 0 is also 1. Now here minus 2 by 0, minus half minus 2 is plus 2. 2 by 0 we are getting, minus 1 and plus 1 gets cancelled. In the denominator I am getting 0. 2 by 0 is not defined. Therefore, here if you take initial approximate root as 0, we cannot find a better approximation. Therefore, at initial approximate root cannot be 0, since the denominator is equal to 0, f dash of 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, now at P naught, inko problem try chestum dantlone, P naught is equal to 1. The initial approximate we are choosing as 1. Now f of x is equal to this one, f dash of x is equal to 8x minus e power x plus e power minus x, remember. Now the better approximation is given by P1 is equal to P naught minus f of P naught by f dash of P naught, right? Now here P naught we are choosing as 1. 1 minus f of 1 by f dash of 1. Now we are substituting the value of 1 in the given function, that means 4 into 1 whole square minus e power 1 minus e power minus 1 by f dash of 1, 8 into 1 minus e power 1 plus e power minus 1. Now you have to simplify this one by using again calculator only. E power 1 calculate, e power 1 value. By using calculator vastundi, e power minus 1 also. Now by simplifying we are getting P1 is equal to 0.8382. This is the first approximate value. Now if you want second approximate value, the second approximate is denoted by P2 and it is given by P1 minus f of P1 by f dash of P1. Same formula. Now here P1 value is this one, we are substituting minus f of 0.8382 by f dash of 0.8382. We know f of x and we know f dash of x. Simply substitute those values and by simplifying we are getting P2 is equal to 0.8246, right? Now the next better approximation is denoted by P3. What is P3 formula? P3 is equal to P2 minus f of P2 by f dash of P2. Right? We know P2 value. Again we are substituting in this formula. We are getting P3. Right? Now in the last problem same P4 we have to find out and also P5. Right? Now see here, then after P4 నేను stop చేశాను procedure because those two are identical up to 2 or 3 decimal places. Therefore the better approximate root of the given function is 0.8244. Sir, I want better approximation. I don't want to stop at this stage. Yes, you can proceed further. That means you can find P7, P8 or P9. Right, those values are also correct, but those are better approximate roots compared to this one. Right, here our intention is only to find the better approximate roots, not the accurate roots. Right, sometimes you will get accurate roots, rare cases. The next one is secant method. Secant method is similar to Newton-Raphson method only. What is the advantage of this secant method? Here no need to find the differentiation. In Raphson method we have to find the differentiation of the given function, right? To avoid that to overcome that problem, here we are using the function values only. By using the function values, we are going to calculate the approximate root of the given function. See, this value definition is derivation is not important. There is no derivation actually. Simply we are applying the limit of the function at a point Pn minus 1 only. Right? Here this is the secant method formula. Pn is equal to p suffix n minus 1 minus f of p suffix n minus 1 into p suffix n minus 1 minus p suffix n minus 2 whole by f of pn minus 1 మైనస్ ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ పిఎన్ మైనస్ 2. కొంచెం చదివితే చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుందమ్మా మీకు. కాకపోతే చూడడానికి వెంటనే కన్ఫ్యూజింగ్గా అనిపిస్తుంది కానీ ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఈజీ ఫార్ములా. రైట్ నా దిస్ టెక్నిక్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ సీకెంట్ మెథడ్. ఒక ప్రాబ్లం చూద్దాం. సాల్వ్ ఆర్ ఫైండ్ ద రూట్ ఆఫ్ ద గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్ అని అడుగుతాడు. Now solve అని or find the root of the given equation by secant method. Here the values are already given. చూడండి p0 and p1 both the values are given to you. ఎందుకని suppose if you want to use secant method, at least 2 initial values ఇవ్వాలి మీకు. Right? Here the p0 is the initial approximation. Next better approximation is denoted by p1. Those values are given to you. Right? సార్ వాల్యూస్ ఇవ్వకపోతే వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ, ఏం చేయాలి సార్ అంటే మనం బైసెక్షన్ మెథడ్లో మనం ద ఫంక్షన్ నెగిటివ్ అండ్ పాజిటివ్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా. ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ 0, ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ 1, ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ 2, ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ 3. రైట్ నౌ ఇఫ్ ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఈజ్ నెగిటివ్, ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ బి ఈజ్ పాజిటివ్, దెన్ ద రూట్ ఆఫ్ ద గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్ లైస్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ఏ అండ్ బి అంటాం కదా. దట్ మీన్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద ఇంటర్వెల్ హియర్. ఇంటర్వెల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసి ఆ ఇంటర్వెల్లో యూ కెన్ చూజ్ ఎనీ 2 పాయింట్స్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ద వాల్యూస్. రైట్ మ్యాక్సిమం కేసెస్లో ఇస్తాడు. నా here p0 is equal to 3, p1 is equal to 2. Now the better approximation is denoted by p2. What is the p2 formula? నేను జస్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఈ ఫార్ములా రాశాను. p2 is equal to ఇక్కడ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి p1 minus f of p1 into p1 minus p0 by f of p1 minus f of p0. This is the p2 value. Right. Now the better approximation is given by p2 is equal to p1 value ఎంత 2 minus f of p1 f of 2 into p1 minus p0. p1 value is 2 minus p0 value is 3 by f of p1. p1 is 2 minus f of p0. p0 value is 3. Right. Now 2 minus what is f of 2? We know f of x. What is f of x? f of x is x square minus 6. x square minus 6. f of 2 means 2 whole square minus 6. f of 3 means 3 whole square minus 6. Similarly, here f of 2 means 2 whole square minus 6 into 2 minus 3 is 2 minus 3 are minus 1 you can write. Now f of 2. f of 2 again 2 square minus 6 minus sign as it is. f of 3. f of 3 is 3 whole square minus 6. ఎందుకని because f of x is equal to x square minus 6 no. So that's why f of 3 is equal to 3 whole square minus 6. Now we are simplifying this one. We got p3 is equal to 2.4. Now p2 is equal to 2.4. After getting the next approximation p2, we need to find a better approximation. The better approximation is given by p3 only. What is p3 formula? p3 is equal to p2 minus f of p2 into p2 minus p1 by f of p2 minus f of p1. Right? Formulas గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే బైసెక్షన్ అంటే ఫార్ములాస్ ఏం లేవు. న్యూటన్ రాప్సన్ మెథడ్ అండ్ సీకెంట్ మెథడ్. రైట్ సింప్లీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిపీట్ ద సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్. నౌ p3 is equal to p2 value is 2.4, f of p2 అంటే f of 2.4 minus p2 means 2.4 minus f of p1 means 2 by f of p2 f of 2.4 minus f of p1 means f of 2. We know p1 as 2 no. Again we are simplifying this one. We got p3 is equal to 2.4545. or find the value of p3 అన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ స్టాప్ చేసాం. Find the value of p5 అంటే we have to repeat the same thing to further. Right, we have to repeat the same process. p4 we have to find out and p5 also we have to find out. Now therefore this is called better approximate root of the given function. Again another problem. This is a practical problem. Use secant method to find a solution in accurate to 10 to the power of minus 4 for this equation. Now here interval is given. P0, P1 values are not given. See, if you want to apply secant method, at least two values must be given. Those are P0 and P1. If they are not given, we can choose the first value as P0 and the last value as P1 in the given interval. Right? Here given interval is 0.1 and 1. Now by secant method formula is this one. We are choosing the first value as P0 and the last value as P1. We know that the root lies in between in these two, 0.1 and 1. Now same formula we are applying by secant method, that is P2 is equal to P1 minus f of P1 into P1 minus P0 by f of P1 minus f of P0. See, ఇక్కడ denominator అనేది ఇక్కడ దానికి మా fraction, దీనికి లేదు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Now we are substituting those values. Very big equation kada, simply very easy one. Now after simplifying, P2 is equal to 0.1058. Similarly P3 we are finding, again P3 is equal to 0.111457. Again I am repeating the same process, P4, P5, P6, P7. Here if you want to stop the procedure, you need to compare the previous approximation and this approximation. Here P7 and P6 both are identical up to 2 decimal places. Here I wrote similarly P8 is equal to, if you calculate P8 I am getting this value. Here P7 and P8 both are equal, right? Therefore we can stop the procedure, right? If you want, you can compare up to 3 decimal places or 4 decimal places, that is up to you. Here these two are identical up to 4 decimal places, therefore you are stopping the procedure. The latest value of P, that is P7 or P8, is the root of the given equation. Remember, this is not an accurate root, only it is an approximate root. In our entire unit 1, we are going to find only approximate roots only, not the accurate roots, right? Now here next one is error analysis for iterative methods, right? We'll discuss this one in the next video, right? And error analysis for next one, this one, accelerating convergence, zeros of polynomials, and Muller method. In the next video we are going to discuss these 3 topics. Those are simple topics. With this we are going to finish our unit 1, right? This is your syllabus. We have done bisection method. Bisection method is very, very important. Newton-Raphson method is also important, right, from the unit 1. Now, right, next one, zeros of polynomials and Muller method also important. I told you this one is not a theory part, survey of methods and software, right? Adi prati dantlo untundamma, just a brief explanation how to write algorithms, how to execute those programs anedi. Okay.